All right, that was less smooth than I hoped, but I just realized I should really use my Stream Deck more. Anyway, hello everybody.
Hey.
Hi. I'm really excited.
I am also
Oh my goodness.
very, very excited. I have been thinking about this for the past 3 weeks. And I've been super excited to introduce you guys to our newest project, which is Life of the Party, a new D&D podcast with everybody here. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself if you don't know me. Hello, my name is Erin, aka It's Electra. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. And I use she, they pronouns. And my character, Nixio, who you could see if you could like read the little Zoom thing, uses any and all pronouns and also Z and them. Anyway,
Nice.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Hi everyone. My name's Issa. Colors Isabel on Twitch. I don't stream a lot, but when I do, I usually play Overwatch or Project Sekai. If that is your cup of tea, consider it out. He uses he, they pronouns. I personally use they, them pronouns. Please do not ever use she, her with me. I will be very, very upset. But anyways, they, them.
I'll go
Sick.
next. I'm Burin. I play a bird. It's a Kenku. I don't stream. Don't expect me to stream. Ludin and I made my PNG in like 15 minutes. Really proud of it. I did 0 of the work. Yeah, that's all I got.
Y'all gotta clap after everyone. We gotta
Oh.
yeah.
Yay!
I'm able to clap
We all
like
gotta,
really
we all gotta
loud.
encourage each other.
I
Y'all gotta
taught
be
myself how
supportive.
to clap super loudly, but it doesn't pick up on mics, and it's a shame.
What do you mean
Also,
you clap
Brianna,
so
like-
loud it doesn't pick
Well,
up on
you know,
mics?
a lot of people like clap, and they'll have like the bottoms of their palms touch. Like when they're clapping, it's almost like they're putting their hands together. But in reality, if you want to do a proper clap, and the class, please join and try this with me. What you want to do is you want to have one hand obviously flat, and the other, when you're coming in to clap, you want to have your fingers hit your palm more so than yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Really
loud!
loud, obnoxious clap.
Whoa.
There you
It
go.
hurt.
Now you can be that one dude at the school assembly that everyone hates.
My hands are
I'd
stinging.
enjoy.
I'll go burn.
I can't feel my
He
hands.
just keeps shaking whenever he talks. It's
Oh,
very like
yeah. We don't have a blink either, so it's just the talking animation over.
you don't have eyes. It's
You
just-
don't have
I
eyes.
need eyes.
What blink?
Listen. Realize. Keep that in mind.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Incredible.
I guess I can go next. My name is Kornios. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I have one eye, as you can tell. And my character, Gavin the Gifted, uses he, they pronouns. You'll hear more about him soon. And hope you all enjoy the podcast. Everyone clap. I need we all need support. Yeah.
Good
I'll just talk and my
I'm-
mic will vibrate.
I clapped like the way I was just taught.
Perfect.
All right. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Axo. I play Morgan. We both use he, him pronouns. I'm a fish. He's not.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Wait, your character's
No.
a fish?
No,
I'm an axolotl.
He's
like
a
me.
fish.
Me is me. Me as Axo is an axolotl.
Okay, I was really
Axolotls-
confused.
Axolotls are in a weird spot where they're fish but not.
Well, no. I know what those are. I was like, wait, Morgan's a fish?
Morgan's not a fish.
I felt like I wasn't paying attention during the whole last session.
And we'll go over it.
And our last party member, but certainly not least.
Looting 3.
Looting 3. That's all.
Like the Minecraft
You look
right?
great.
Thank you.
Clap.
Looting's character has not been revealed to any of us yet. So that is why there is question mark.
Question mark.
It is still a mystery.
I don't know.
Should
It
we
looks like
say
Looting
like?
3 to me.
And should we introduce? Oh yeah, go ahead, Issa.
should we introduce our characters, like what they look like and stuff?
We'll do that later.
We'll do that later.
Now
We'll pass the floor to our wonderful dungeon master. Everyone, please welcome Duck.
Hey.
Ducky!
Let's go.
It's me. You've never heard of me before. Isn't that interesting?
Ooh, mysterious.
I'm Duck, Captain Harvey. I don't exist anywhere except for right here and right now. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm ready to torture all of your favorite Twitch streamer.
OMG, I'm so excited.
I'm your
So
DM for this evening and many more evenings to come. I am hoping. I don't have to hope. It's the truth. I'm making.
Yeah, we're not gonna like
real.
fire you. We're just.
You can't get rid
You're
of me.
getting replaced. Nothing personal. Just like you know.
I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited to tell this story with all these incredible people.
All right.
Now, Incredible's a stretch. Ludian's in the call.
You guys are definitely an interesting bunch.
I'm interesting.
All right. Yes, and then the last thing I want to do is go ahead and plug our socials. So we have a Twitter at LOTPDND. That is going to be our Twitter. And we also have a YouTube at Life of the Party, a D&D podcast. That is where we're going to place all of our VODs for this to make sure they're not lost forever. So we'll always you'll always be you'll always be able to go back and watch your favorite episodes or catch up on things if you miss a stream or something else. And yeah, but for now, I believe we shall turn it back over to Duck and have him go ahead and give us a brief introduction.
We enter a beautiful, shining, gilded kingdom. It's very medieval, very jaunty. A sun-streaked countryside of wheat fields and hardworking animals. This is Avaton, the kingdom in which our story is taking place. We wend our way through city after city until we reach the capital of Goldshire. Shining piers and walls, structures as tall as the eye can see. Wending through building, through shacks, through shops. This is where we find the life of the party. Deep, deep into the core of Avaton, we find our way to the basement of the castle itself. Down a humble stone hallway, we see a simple arched wooden door with the name Salem etched upon it. And we enter the home of our first character. Issa, would you like to give a description of Salem and his home?
I would love to. Salem is a tabaxi, in case you don't know what that is. He's a cat. He is 5'8", black cat with eyes as gold as the sun. Currently right now, when you walk into Salem's home, it is a bit run down. So it's run down, but it's home. Currently residing in there is Salem himself, as well as one of his companions, Penelope. Lovely little lady. As we walk in, you smell the smell of burnt candles as you see one slowly burn away. The dining room table is just a tiny little table, wooden table, 2 wooden chairs. And right next to the door is a little coat rack, hanging a large black trench coat as well as a black hat with a veil over it.
A fitting black trench coat to describe your station here as the royal. You are royally employed as the royal mortician and gravedigger. It is your responsibility here in the capital city of Goldshire to take care of the dead. Sitting at your table currently is your sweet adoptive daughter Penelope, who's drinking some tea and having like some strange fruit tart from the market for breakfast. And across from her, she's giving him kind of the death glare, is our other party member who has all but invaded your home upon your own invitation, very much making himself like truly overstepping bounds would be like an understatement. We've got our next party member. Burn, go ahead and introduce your character.
Now I feel like that was a little bit of a rough introduction.
If we were to flip open your pockets, spoons would definitely fall out, wouldn't they?
Can I plead the fifth?
Definitely.
I am a Kenku. Kenkus, for those that don't know, are birds that can mimic other people's voices depending on what they hear. I'm a Kenku of medium stature with dark brown and black feathers covering the body, wearing an old tunic with a red vest over it, some like worn down patchwork pants, and some really beady small red eyes. And I do have spoons in my pockets. Only 3.
You have your 3 spoons in your pockets and a pocket full of gold that you acquired just yesterday. Salem, you're up early. You do have like your day. You have a day off today, but you now have acquired a secondary tail follower to accompany you here on your day off. What? It's about like 10ish. It's early morning. What do you think you're going to be getting up to?
Well, the last night I was given a flyer to a certain event that I think will be good, especially to get Penelope out of the house and to get our good friend Lord Foog also out of the house, hopefully permanently.
Yes, definitely.
Maybe
You did receive that invitation to the carnival that is performing in front of the castle tonight.
we are getting ready for tonight, making sure that Lord Foog does not take any more spoons. We only have so many spoons. We are on our last spoon.
You see Penelope get up from the dinner, from like your little table, and walk her dishes and such into the kitchen, and then she walks over to you as you're like stood by one of your bookshelves, like arranging your different books on like it's like your accounting books of like who's been buried what year, which cemetery, what graveyard, what part of town. As she walks over to you, she goes, Dad, I saw him gleaming there in his pocket. He's got them. He has them. I've seen it. Oh, and we're just supposed to let him just. That's my favourite spoon.
Huh?
The plan for today is we're gonna get those spoons back. We are for sure gonna get those spoons back. Or so help me God. So help me.
So help me, the gods above. Oh wait,
God
himself will have to slay me if I don't get my favorite spoon back. And you see her eyes, her little halfling eyes, go a little red, and then she slowly calms down and she goes, I'm gonna go get ready for the fair. And she goes off to her room.
I love her. Salem stops, stares at the little ball of rage that is Penelope. Lets out a sigh. Looks at Ford 2. Lord Foog. Looks at him. Says, 1 gold coin for the spoon.
Your grubby little hands to yourself.
2 gold coins for the spoon.
In the house of Casa de Salim, keep your grubby little hands to yourself.
All right, now you listen to me and you listen to me now. 3 gold coins, take it or leave it, or I let her sick you.
Satisfactory.
You hand over the gold. You guys trade 1 spoon for 3 gold. Absolutely not an even trade at all. You buy back your own spoons in your house, and you go to start getting ready for this carnival and circus for tonight. Beautiful. Lord Foog, Salem tods off to his room, what are you doing now 3 gold richer here at the table?
Well, hold on. Did I lose all 3 of the spoons in my possession?
You lost 1 of 3 spoons.
Okay. So adjust my gold prices now. I only have 2 spoons in my inventory.
That was
We're
damn.
going for the forks, baby. It's time to look through some drawers.
Okay, give me an investigation check to look through the drawers of costumes.
Ain't no way, my forks!
You're getting dressed!
My forks!
You're gonna get them good dinner knives.
No pressure. I roll with advantage on this too.
No! Oh yeah, because it has to.
My forks!
I'm sorry, Salem.
Oh, okay, 13. You know what? That's not
13.
horrible.
You find like a gem encrusted, like really nice silver-plated butter knife, and that's it. Snagged. You grab it. You put it in one of your weird little pockets. You're now a butter knife richer. You know what? Honestly, Lord Krug, stuff's looking up for you.
We're on the up and up. We've made mad profits today.
Mad profits.
Oh, I'm gonna be broke.
You take your grubby little hands, as Salem has called them, and run them throughout his home. As you guys are getting ready over there, we're now gonna flash over to the outskirts of this great city, where 3 at odd people are resting. I'm gonna say, Morgan,
Well, I wouldn't say we're at odds.
You don't think you're at odds.
I would.
You're first to wake up. Your wood elven time, like inner time, wakes you up fairly early as the sun cracks. You do your morning like routines. You're looking in the mirror in your in your shared room here in this inn. You're looking in the mirror and you're doing like your daily affirmations. And Axel, would you describe your character as you do your morning affirmations?
Yeah, as he does his morning affirmations. So about a year ago, you would have looked at this man and fully thought, this is a normal, you know, wood elf, a half elf maybe. But now in his current state, the whites of his eyes are completely black. His pupils and irises are one and the same, and they're both a light purple. He has large horns growing up into the back of his, from the front to the back of his head. They're also purple. They go from dark to light purple, and he is in the process with a halfway grown out devil's tail.
Yes. Morgan, you're looking at yourself. You're getting used to like you like you a lot. You're getting used to like the whole tiefling thing. You're also getting used to your new friends. That's what they are, because every person you meet is just a friend.
And we are not friends.
Everyone's a new chance for a new friend.
No.
We are not friends.
Who believes they'd be up next? Like awake next?
I'm definitely sleeping in. I'm definitely
You're
sleeping in.
Then,
Should I go then?
Yeah.
yes, I believe you wake up next, Gavin.
Of course.
The sun is burning through the blinds here in your room window. You are on the far left bed, and just it comes through the blinds and it wakes you up as you hear Morgan quietly doing his morning affirmations.
Okay. Should I describe myself?
Yeah, go ahead. Describe yourself, your character.
Well, I am Gavin, the Gifted, as you all know. I, should I describe like just basic details or like how I look like? What should I do here? I don't know exactly.
Just like your general description. You've already said your name, so that's perfect. So
Yeah.
just like and like.
I would just say I'm a high elf warlock. That's some good info. I'm 6'1" and I am 30 years old. And I would say yeah. So me and everyone else here, we're not friends at all. I wouldn't say that. In fact, I would say enemies for the time being. But that's fine.
Enemies.
We'll try.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have something to say?
No. Go
Are
ahead.
you waking up?
I'm not.
No. I think I'm done. If you want,
You're done. You're done. All right.
Yeah.
Gavin, what do you do as you wake up? Are you getting out of bed, checking your?
The first thing I do is I get out of bed, look at myself in the mirror as I always do, to admire myself as I always do.
Do you shove Morgan out of the way, who's doing his morning affirmation?
Oh, of course. Cause
Yeah, Morgan, you get hip checked by Gavin as he goes to start. You're combing your pristine long blue hair, checking and making sure your eye patch is on perfectly.
yes, I do have an eye patch. Yes, thank you for letting us know that. Yeah, because obviously I've had my beauty sleep, so I must admire myself in the morning. You know, I can't.
Moisturizing.
Of course, yes, as I always do.
Morgan, you get hip checked here as
Gavin the Gifted.
Yes.
Good morning. How did you sleep, my dear friend?
Well, as well as I could, sleeping next to you two. But you know, it is what it is.
Well, I for once slept like a baby.
Okay. Anyways, I keep looking at myself in the mirror.
Yes, combing your hair. Nixio, I do think the loud morning conversation awakens you about 5 minutes later. You stir in bed. Nixio, would you mind?
Yeah.
Would you mind just-
So as I'm like stretching, like trying to get like aware of like my surroundings, I obviously had a little bit too much to drink last night. And at first I'm kind of like shocked by my surroundings. Like it seems a little muddy, but I, decipher everything. And when you see me like rise out of the bed, you see this changeling, very white, pale skin. Their eyes don't have irises, they're just pure white. And they sort of have like these little black markings around their eyes as if they were raccoons. Their hair is short, about like, I want to say above shoulder width, like an inch above shoulder width, wavy kind of hair. They're very small. They are 4'11" actually. And as they try to get out of bed, they begin to stretch as part of their morning routine. Morning, y'all.
Ah, look who's finally decided to wake up.
Oh, whatever.
Nixio.
Morgan,
A
how are
pleasure
you
to see you. Good morning.
Pleasure to see you too.
Nixia, what do you do other than like stretching to wake up? Do you check any of your belongings?
Yeah, I'm gonna go like through my bag real quick, make sure my rocks are still there.
Your rocks are still there. No one has stolen them.
All right, cool.
No one wants your rocks
as-
next to you.
No one
Calm
wants
down.
you.
Hey, has anyone told you you're an ugly sleeper?
Morgan, once again, just as the morning breaks, for some reason, you thought maybe throughout the night they might find some sort of common ground via sleeping next to each other, or even in the same room. But
Oh, we were not sleeping next to each other, let me tell you that.
your bed
Nah,
was
different
beside
corners of the
each
room
other.
entirely.
He picked
These
up his
two-
bed and moved it away.
These two are
Yeah,
still
I moved my bed
insistent-
across the room and faced
Yeah.
the wall.
These two are still insistent upon whatever this is.
And just for context, I mean, Nixia started it all, so.
Yeah, sure, of course. You could just leave at any time you really wanted to.
No, I'm still admiring myself in the mirror. I mean,
There are
look
plenty
at
A
of
lovely
other
breakfast
mirrors.
makes everything better. Why don't we head on downstairs? Let's eat.
You guys head downstairs. you head downstairs, and most certainly downstairs you see a like older crone woman, like almost balding, but she has like really thin, like gray and silver hair. She's very stout.
Before I head downstairs, I
Yes.
am gonna go ahead and transform back into like a human-looking person with black hair, about 5'4".
Yes. Very
Too
similar
afraid to show your real self, huh?
Oh, too afraid to show your real self.
Okay, Parrot, calm down.
You guys head downstairs. You see once again that old crone-looking woman. She is stood in front of like a big pot in the fireplace. This was here last night, and she's stirring it. And as you guys come downstairs, she goes, "Oh, hello there. I guess from upstairs. Shall I fetch you anything? Anything for you this morning?" You see a couple other people sat down, eating, talking, having just like a morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
What would our options be for breakfast?
Well, we've got, there's like a warthog in the back that Craig slayed last night, and then I've got like porridge.
You know, can I get a slice of that warthog? I like.
Yeah,
grab
Craig! a slice of the warthog, yes! And for you. Anything for you.
Oh, what peasant food.
Well, that's not
sorry.
kind.
You
I'll
could
just-
I
go
worked
somewhere
really
else.
hard.
You know, there's nothing preventing you from leaving.
I've been up since the sunrise cooking that warthog. That's quite rude.
I'll take some porridge.
Ignore him. Just
Here you go,
ignore
dear.
him.
She shovels some porridge from the big pot into a bowl. She's like, "Do you want berries or like any almonds?"
Do I look like I want almonds?
You kind of look like the kind of guy who would enjoy a nice almond.
You think I would like almonds?
Sir, it's just an observation.
You look like you have a nut allergy. Just get him some berries.
I do not have a nut allergy.
You definitely have a nut allergy.
She puts some
I
berries
do
on
not.
it.
You think Gavin the Great would have a nut allergy?
Oh, Gavin the Great. I thought you were Gavin the Gifted.
What? Yeah, no, I said gifted.
No, you said Gavin the Great.
And you, Sonny with the horns. Do you want anything?
Some porridge sounds lovely,
Do you
man.
want any almonds?
I'd love some almonds.
Here, have some almonds, babes. Here, go sit. She hands you a bowl of porridge. A moment later, like this, like twee, kind of like scrawny looking, like maybe 15-year-old human boy comes out in like a messy brown apron that's covered in stains. He walks out. He goes, who got the warthog?
That was me. That was me.
Yeah, here. And he turns around.
Thank you.
And shuffles back into the kitchen. There's like some nice chatter going around as everybody's like sitting eating breakfast here. Nixio, as you sit down, start eating. You remember something you shoved past when you're checking for your rocks in your bag this morning? Was that flyer for that carnival that's coming into town tonight that you
Yes.
had like a little inkling about?
Yeah. You know, as like the table is silent, nobody's really talking. So, that carnival thing, I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably gonna head over there when it starts.
Are you going, Morgan?
Yeah. Well, yes, of course.
Well, I suppose I could join along. I have no plans for today.
All right. Wasn't
show is
expecting you. but-
Always lovely with friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want me there? Do you,
No,
do-
no. I never said that. I said I'm surprised you would come along with, considering it's such a lowly peasant thing to go to the carnival.
Morgan
yeah.
slams
Well,
his hand on the table. I said a show is always lovely with friends.
Give me an intimidation check, Morgan.
Yeah.
I love Morgan
It's
so
a
much.
3!
It's a 3. When you bang your hand on the table, you say it, but you feel a deep splinter go into your hand, and you physically quiver.
Ooh,
Are
that's
you all
embarrassing.
right? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Nothing.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
as I was saying, it is a bit of a peasant activity, but as I said, I have no plans for today. I guess I could indulge in the normal everyday citizens' lives. You know,
Seems like
I'm
you have no
already here.
plans anytime, considering that, you just stumbled into a bar here, fucking stayed with us for the night,
Oh
despite
you
absolutely
would know,
hating my
wouldn't you?
guts.
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you?
Look, you know nothing about me. All right?
And I'd rather not know at all.
All right. You don't have to stay with us, You could just go. You can leave. There's so many other things that I'm sure Mr. Gavin the Gross could fucking do right now.
I'm sorry, the gross? Have you forgotten my name?
No, but you did earlier, so I guess it
I
really
am
doesn't
Gavin
matter.
the Gifted.
You?
I will join along you guys because I pity you guys.
Oh,
you know,
pity me. You pity
you pez.
me.
I pity you guys. You know, it's just, you're sitting here eating. What are you eating again? What is that?
I look around to make sure no one's looking, and I morph my face into his. He's like, "Oh, I pity you, motherfuckers, baby." I'm mocking him, and then I transform back into myself.
Give me a stealth check as you do that.
Gavin the Gifted, Warthog is a really magnificent
That's a
hunt.
9.
A 9. You see the old crone woman kind of side-eyeing the table because you guys are being loud, and you see her just kind of glare at you. But she's not scared that you morph your face. She's just fucking kids. And she goes back to
good going, by the way. Good going. You think she saw that? She saw that.
I don't care. I don't care.
You're a freak.
And? You're the one dressed like a fucking peacock.
A peacock? I am dressed beautifully. What do you mean?
Oh, you're dressed so beautifully, yet you can't find a fucking mate.
And you can?
We're
what does that have to do?
Scene there. you guys, I will say, continue to have a very quippy and long-winded argument. And sadly, Morgan, you gotta listen to it. You grit and bear it and eat your porridge.
He's trying so hard to pull out that splinter.
We're now. You're sat there with your you have two very small metal needles for sewing for fixing your clothes. You're okay, yeah, nope, not there. Ow, okay. As you're trying to pick out all of the little wood chips, we're gonna say hours pass for everyone. We now get into the evening around 7. And you know that the carnival is to start soon. We're gonna move over to a different scene.
Ooh.
Looting, can you give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage? So you're gonna roll the die twice, take the bigger number.
D20, right?
D20, yes, absolutely.
Okay. 3/16.
3 and 16. We're gonna roll with that 16. You all awaken in a different enclosure than before. It's not that metal cage anymore. It's not that prison you were in that they kept pumping shit into. It's safer. You feel that. You slowly stir awake. And you feel calmer. You still feel like what you were poisoned with is still affecting you. You're moving slower. Your mind is fuzzy. But give me a perception check.
6.
6. Your vision, all of your vision is too dispersed. You're not communicating properly. The things are blurred. You can barely hear her in all of it. You can barely hear any of it. But you look around and you see that your walls, as you touch them, are glass. Thick glass. It's see-through, but you can't move through it. There's something covering the outside. You know it's glass. You see light peeking through at the bottom. And you hear like muffled talking and noises, like stuff's being moved and controlled around you. Um, how how are you all feeling?
We are confused. We are frightened. However, we know that our leader is here with us, so we remain calm and wait to see what lies upon the other side of this cover.
You lie in wait. You know she's with you. You can feel that, but you can't talk to each other. But you feel that comfort of her, the comfort of your new dwelling, and you hear music, exuberant and beautiful, exciting music. Uh, you feel the vibrations through the floor of your enclosure. Beautiful, it's mesmerizing, it calms you. We're gonna move elsewhere. Back to Casa de Salem. You and your little crew, Salem, you, Lord Foog, and Penelope. Penelope has put on her funeral best. So she's in her lacy Victorian little outfit, little cute ruffled neckline dress, little cute like poof skirt underneath, her nice little black curled tipped shoes. She has her little black parasol made of lace that kind of mimics the look of your veil. Her little her bright auburn hair is put up in two little messy buns, one to each side of her head. She has two little twirls in the front of her face. And she's like, "I'm so excited. I've never been to a little fair, so it's gonna be incredible. I wonder if they're gonna have dead specimens in jars."
You know what? If they do not, I'll be sure to get you a nice specimen to bring home.
That's so kind. Do we really have the money to spare it?
I can figure it out. I'll find a dead specimen, he says as he kind of looks at Lord Fook. Just side-eyes him in a way, but not...
Lord Foog, give me an insight check.
All right, 16.
16.
Ain't no way.
Salem, you hear Salem say that, and you see him kind of side-eye you as you're like, have you changed at all for the carnival, or are you just going in your normal get-up?
What do you mean normal? I'm in my Sunday best, I'll have you know.
Which is what you were already wearing?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. You are dressed to the nines? And the nines just happen to also be the ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours.
It checks out.
Yeah.
You have on your pants with all your pockets. You see Salem give you a little death glare from across the room.
I'll give you 3 gold.
Salem looks at Lord Fook and just lets out a really loud sigh. He whispers to himself, "I'm a good person, good person, good person." Very, very quietly, just under his breath.
Salem, give me a perception check with advantage. Just you. Nobody else.
I got you. What does advantage mean?
You roll the d20 twice, take the higher number.
Okay.
Oh my God, Morgan and Salem have the same morning affirmations.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
Oh,
What was
let's
it, their
see.
limits?
Is it the higher or the lower number? I
The
forgot.
higher number advantage.
The higher. And it's perception, right?
Yes. Looking with your eyes.
22.
Incredible. Very easily, you hear a familiar voice stood behind you. You are a good person. You're my son after all. You're incredible. And there, sticking her head out of the bookshelf, green, like, she is opaque, like, ghostly green blue, like a teal. And you see sticking her head out of your bookcase is your mother. You're going to do wonderful, sweetie. She floats out of the bookcase. She's also a tabaxi woman. She is a tuxedo cat, however, in comparison to your all black nature. She has two big blue eyes, and she's in all black, almost similar to how Penelope's dressed in like that Victorian Gothic all black with a little tilted, wide brimmed like sun hat. You look quite dressed up. Are you going out?
Salem stops, slightly stares at his mother, grabs the flyer in his hand, and he goes, "We're going to the carnival today, everyone!"
Oh, the carnival. Can I come along? It's been so long since I've gone out.
Salem stops and looks at his mother's portrait and goes, "Oh, mother, if only you were here! But sadly, you are not. You must stay home."
Salem, I'm right here. Darling, I know you can see me. You're looking right at me.
He
Lord
gives him-
Foog, you see Salem, with your insight check from earlier, fully, like, talking to his bookshelf in, like, a exuberant, crazy, truly an insane person way. And Penelope's just, like, stood, like, this is normal to her.
Can I do a perception check?
I'm letting your 16 ride.
Okay.
You don't see anybody there, but Salem certainly is directing these words to a person who's neither of you.
To a bookshelf.
Yeah, to a bookshelf.
Okay.
Salem, you see your mother nod and go, "Well, I guess if you really don't want me to come, you could have just said that, my dear. I'm gonna go rearrange your attic." And she floats through the wall again.
Salem dramatically sighs, looks at his mother's portrait. "Oh, how I miss her! Penelope!"
She hugs you. She reaches up to your tall kitty frame, hugs you around the waist. "It's okay, sir. I know you miss her. I know you do. I never met the woman, but she seems like such a sweet woman. I look at her photos sometimes. I'm like, I bet she was a real sweet woman."
"Oh, she would have loved you. She would have." He lets out a little bit. Oh. It's kind of obvious that they're a little bit fake, but Penelope doesn't
You know
know.
what's gonna cheer you up? You know what's gonna cheer you up? This here circus and carnival. So how about we get on the way?
Let us go! Let us go, everyone! Salem.
She
As
pops
he
her little
heard-
parasol open.
Salem hurriedly, like, rearranges the bookshelf a little bit, dusts off his mother's portrait, grabs his trench coat, throws around him. To the fair we go!
The fair. Let's
Did
go,
you just
Mr.
say mother's fortune?
Portrait?
Lord Foog, we're making our way now to the festival.
Gold?
They might have some.
Alright, let's go. You can
Fast
hustle some
Factory.
strangers on the street.
Strangers on the
That's a-
street. You hustle your little crew at the door. You keep your eyes down as you're in the castle. People avert their gaze from you as the stories are told that if they look you in the eye, they will be the next ones to die, etc., etc. You know the superstitions.
Yeah.
Penelope really
Usual.
feeds into that by mean mugging anybody who does look at you. She's just like glaring, looking side to side like she's up to something. You guys make
I-
your way.
I slowly I kind of nudge her in a way and be like, Penelope, stop that.
Yes. Sorry.
You know better.
I just don't like it when the town people look at you. Like they know us.
They don't, which is why we must keep walking.
Okay.
And he
Yes, sir.
pushes her a little bit faster.
She speeds up a little bit. Back over at the outskirts of town. Are you guys making your way deeper into the city?
Yeah, towards the carnival.
Yeah, you guys are headed into town. This is the deepest you've been into town, Nixio, and definitely you've been Morgan. But Gavin, you're kind of familiar with Goldshire's layout. You've been here once or twice on a few gallivants and such.
I've dabbled.
You've dabbled, so you're kind of leading the way a little bit deeper into town. You're like, I know how to get to the castle. It's
I
a
act
big
like I
thing
do
in
at
it all."
least.
Yeah. Give me a nature check to see how you're navigating through the city.
Is that a what, 20?
It's a 20, yes. And then
Alright,
it's
hold
plus your
on.
wisdom. I don't believe you'd be proficient.
Out of 20? Okay, it's 11.
11. About an hour into the walk, Morgan, I think you notice Gavin turns back down a street you've already been on, and then it dawns on you that you guys are lost. Your woodland senses are like, not right. We've seen that exact plant before.
Gavin the Gifted, I don't mean to doubt your skills and abilities.
We're not lost, trust me. Trust me. I would know if we're lost. We're not lost.
He did not say that.
What?
I do, however, believe we've been on this street about 3 times.
No, don't worry. We're not. Listen, I've been here plenty of times. I think I would know where we're going. We're not lost.
We've been walking around for an hour.
Oh yeah, and you would know?
What? I don't know what the fuck time is?
Oh, do you have a map? Do you have a map? Prove to me that we're lost, okay?
I never claimed that. I'm just saying we've been walking around for
Hey,
an
Duck.
hour and we haven't arrived
Yeah.
somewhere.
Could
Okay,
I do
Okay.
maybe a perception check? You know when how when there's an event and you get lost, so you just follow a big group of people? Can I try and find the big group of
Yeah.
people to follow?
Yeah, do a perception check to see if you see people who are dressed to go to a carnival here in the city.
I need
Do
to
it with
bench these
advantage.
fucking dice. I
Do
need
it with
to. Okay,
advantage.
thank God.
Because this is the most obvious thing to look for.
22.
Let's go!
You see a woman in a big feathery hat with her 5 grown sons. They all are dressed in different colors. There's one that's dressed in red, and one that's dressed in orange, and one that's dressed in yellow, and one that's dressed in green. And
Gay
she's
pride
leading them all.
kids.
And she's in pink. She's in pink from head to toe. And she's like, boys, I'm so excited. The fair, it's back in town. And she's and her sons are all just not happy to be there.
Gavin the Gifted, you know what? I do believe you have led us in the right direction. Let's go, friends. I follow the woman.
See,
start
told you we didn't get lost.
I grab them both by the arm and I just drag them.
I am Gavin the Geographical. And I don't get lost.
You shout that in the street for the world
Yeah,
to
it is
hear.
echoed. I am Gavin the Geographical.
Graphical.
Yes, of course you
Everyone.
are, Gavin the Geographical.
You make your way deeper into the city. You finally, I'm gonna say, both of our groups arrive at the front of the carnival. You see a man, orange suit, yellow hat with purple swirls in different accents throughout it. Yes, one, come all! The Great Skyline Carnival and Freak Show, right this way! Watch your step, kiddo! There's a puddle right there! Yes, come on in! He's waving a big cane around that has a ball at the end. Yes, this way, this way!
Freak show. I'm gonna head to the freak show.
Oh, because that's where you belong.
Oh. You're so creative. You are so creative with your insights.
Thank you. I get that a lot, actually.
I actually handed that to you on a silver platter to help you out with that.
As many things are handed to me on silver platters. Thank you. I'm so
Well,
So
why don't
he's
we all
still-
go as a
Clearly-
group? It's better to not get lost
I would
in the
rather
crowd.
not go with a group. I've got some business to take care of.
Oh, they have secrets now. Oh, look at me. I'm so important. I got meetings to take care of. Oh, look at me.
And what do you have to do exactly?
Be amazing at all times.
I can't.
Uh,
I like turn to Morgan and I'm like, what?
Well, Gavin the Geographical, if Nixio
That's not
must
his
be busy,
name!
then we shall be on our way. Let's go see the sights.
Oh my god,
my friend.
don't tell me
You
you're
start to see
feeding
the
into
sights.
this.
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you
Are
so
you guys
much.
moving as a group, or are you splitting off?
I guess with Morgan we are forced to move as a group.
You're moving as a group
Well,
because your camp council said so.
I was just setting up so you could split off if you so please.
I think it's funnier if I just
Nixio.
follow Nixio to annoy Nixio.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys move forward as a group. You guys are heading towards kind of more the freak show area. You see that there's a like huge tent in like big carnival font with like arcane flashing crystal light that says freak show, like the light bulb design on top of words. It's a huge tent, red, big yellow stripes.
You know,
see a
it just
couple of
dawned
people
upon
talking
me, but
to
it's not quite polite to call people freaks now, is it?
Yeah, it's really not, Gavin.
I mean, they have a whole freak show. I mean, it's honestly people are okay with it.
I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not.
Well, if those involved are fine with the title, then so be it.
I don't think they have a choice.
You guys head into the freak show tent?
Yeah.
You head into the freak show tent. Other crew, you roll up. Penelope stood wide-eyed. You guys have been here for a second. You've kind of walked around. Penelope has stood wide-eyed in the middle of an intersection of like a bunch of little pop-up shops and tents of like people frying food and like making candies and like there's a guy juggling while unicycling and she stood there gripping the hook of her little parasol, wide-eyed, like shaking. What's Lord Foog doing?
I'm glad you asked, because, you know, it's really interesting there's so many people around and so many people don't seal up their
Coin
pockets, their coin
They don't-
cases. Yeah.
Sir, they simply don't be putting their coin pockets away. The girls love to have their pockets out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love to collect gold, so it works out.
You doing sleight of hand checks? to see if
Oh,
you
I've
can pick
never
pockets
thought
somebody?
you'd ask.
No, I'm scared. That's an
Yeah,
evil
I'm scared
laugh.
I'm scared of the number.
25.
Oh! Let me roll a number.
Fucking-
Christ, 25? Jesus. Fuck, okay.
We hitting nat 20s today, that's all I have to say on the
Vern's
matter.
always so lucky.
I've
Literally,
gotten
the-
I'm
every
only
time
getting lucky where it counts. I also have a
good.
+5 proficiency, so even if I didn't roll a nat 20.
Lord Foog, you're walking around, your little bird hand is just whoop, 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 feathery little fingers popping into different people's pockets. You're 5'5" in a city of like a bunch of different, there's like elves and orcs and Goliaths and humans that are way taller than you. And you're walking through pick, 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 pick. You managed to get 51 gold within an hour and a half of just being here.
Christ.
Oh my god!
You're not taking enough for them to notice. They don't feel their
I've
pockets
just hit
get
enough
lighter,
people.
but you just hit enough people, and Salem is not watching you.
Oh my god!
Salem,
I'm
what are
watching Penelope.
you're watching Penelope.
Currently, Penelope's like,
Where do we even?
Ah.
Where do we even? I don't even. That man has clubs, and he's juggling them. How's he?
Penelope!
Yes.
Let's take it one at a time. Are you hungry?
There's so many people here, sir. That I've never.
Are you hungry, Penelope?
Yes, I saw a man cut a chicken's head off and then start cooking it.
Well, do you
want
want
to
to try? Do you want to try the chicken? It's the only day of the year that we're able to eat something that isn't bread and soup. Would we like to have a chicken head?
Let's go crazy!
Yes!
She starts to lead you to every booth. She's like, I want that one. She points at like a guy who's got a 3-foot long like shish kebab that has like weird different meats and vegetables on it that's been like on a big rotator. That one! I want that one! This one. Sir, will you eat some if I have some?
We can share whatever we have left. The bird can have it.
Yes! Wait!
Oh, wait.
Lord Ferg! Lord Ferg!
Salem looks at Penelope, who's been calling out Lord Foog's name. Salem gets on like his hind legs, he's looking. Doesn't see anything of a bird.
Give me a perception check.
I will! I've been waiting so much. Let me see. 20.
You spot Lord Foog as he's reaching into a woman who's in an all pink getup. Reaches into her purse and slides out like 6 gold. He's like, and you see his little bird feathery hand dip into his pocket, and then he starts sneaking around to get to a different person.
Salem, once again, to himself. I'm a good person. Good person. Penelope!
Yes, sir. She has the 3-foot long shish kebab. Yes, sir.
Do you see anything else you would like to there's we've been looking at the booths and the food. Maybe there's something else that is
There's a guy breaking ribbon candy over there. I think that's quite cool. I like the noise.
Let's go get some candy. Let's go get some candy.
Yay!
He says as he looks in the general direction of Lord Food, slowly trying to get further and further away from him. This is the day he can get away.
You're trying to abandon him. I forgot. Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Lord Foog, you get 6 more gold from that woman in pink.
Yeah, perfect.
And you made your way through the festival. You and Penelope go and grab some candy. You get a little paper bag full of like little wrapped ribbon candies. And then you guys hear as the first group makes their way into the tent. You hear outside as you guys have already sat down in here. You guys see it's a huge stage, like made out of like multiple different like wooden flats that have been stacked on top of each other. Doesn't look incredibly structurally sound. It's got a cloth thrown over it, like stairs. Big old curtains covering the front of it. Outside the tent, you guys hear the carnival barker start barking up again. One show! First time ever showing a new beast in our itinerary! Come see it! A freak like you've never seen before! Right here, right now, here in Goldshire! Over here at the Freak Show tent! Yes, come on in! Yes, you lady! And all of your matching sons! You see a bunch of people going in. Penelope pulls on your sleeve. Sir, let's go watch the show! There's gonna be a show!
He looks, still tries to see where Lord Foog is. Okay, yeah, no, let's go on the show. Let's go.
Yeah, you go on the show. Lord Foog, I think you follow the crowd of people. Where the gold goes, you go.
Yes, sir!
You follow the
Wandering
crowd
off.
of people.
I'll find Salem eventually.
We'll
find each other.
Your current housing situation. He sticks out like a sore thumb. You do see Penelope's open parasol sat in like the 3rd row. You find your way to them.
Can I call out to them?
Yeah, you can. What do you say?
Pleasant!
Me and Penelope.
I think I hear him. Lord
Pleasant!
She stands up on the bench and starts waving her arms.
I'm like on the other side of like the benches, just like
You guys are like
Penelope,
on a bench
Penelope.
like 5 rows over and like 6 rows back, and you see a bird jumping up and down, flapping as a little girl stands waving her hands.
So this is the freak show?
Well, isn't that a
It's like one of those mating dances.
Gross.
Please, Lord Foog!
What do they call him? Lord. Have you heard of him? Gavin the Gifted. You appear to be of nobility. Have you heard of Lord Foog the Toast?
What did you just say to me? Excuse
Well, they're
me?
yelling the name across, so I was wondering if you've ever heard of him.
God, no.
Well, they're calling him a lord. So.
I thought he was part of the freak show.
As you say
Maybe you should
that,
go up and join him.
as you say, maybe
Oh, that's very
part of the
funny.
freak show, you hear a drum roll start on stage. Thank you all for attending tonight's showing. A new freak! Ha! And you see in a flash of like fireworks, the carnival barker appears, the ringmaster. He points his cane out to the audience and he goes, "Who here's ready for something they've never even thought of?"
Please tell
And
me
the-
Penelope raises her hand.
She goes, "Yeah!" as the crowd roars. He goes,
I'm
"Well,
never having children.
I have just the sight for you." And the curtain starts to open as he opens his arms out. And Looting, your eyes are shone with a bright light like you've never seen. And stood in front of you is a silhouette of of a man with his arms out. And you're fully awake now. And would you describe what those in the audience see as you
Yeah.
are presented here in this glass cage?
The audience sees what looks to be old, battle-worn armor. You can clearly see each scar, how the dirt has combined with the armor. It's quite old. At first, it just looks like an ordinary set of armor. Upon slowly rising up, though, you might think, oh, it's haunted. Like, this is some haunted armor. Glowing pink eyes appear from the helmet, but no, upon closer look, you can hear and see something moving within the armor. You see thousands upon thousands of hornets inside the armor, moving around all at once, slowly rising up above the ground.
An
There's-
animated suit of armor!
What?
Isn't it incredible?
This has gotta be like there's gotta be like a wizard behind that.
Found
curtain,
Not
here
these.
only in the countryside of Goldshire just 3 days ago. You guys hear buzzing as these hornets resonate within metal armor in a glass cage.
You can't be for real.
Are those hornet?
Penelope sat with her mouth wide open.
Salem's sitting there just in shock. In all the years that he's been alive, we've never seen something like this.
Looting, your whole system comes back online. The hive, the swarm, is once again made whole. And you can hear the queen within you. You are all now once again uniform, alert, awake. You are fully understanding where you are. You are trapped. You are in front of a crowd of people, and this man has captured you.
We stare at the man who we believe to have captured us, and we harshly punch at the glass at which we're being held behind.
Oh my
Bam,
god.
bam! Can you give me just a flat attack roll? Just you're attacking the glass. You're trying to break it. It has a AC of 10 and a damage threshold of also 10. So roll a d20 and then add what you add to your attack. It's unarmed, so
Strength, right?
it's strength. Yes.
Okay, so it'd be +3, whatever I roll.
Yeah, +3 to whatever you roll.
11.
11. You can you roll damage for me?
Just roll
Unarmed
d20 again.
No, it's an unarmed strike. I believe yours as you're a paladin. It might be a d6. Is it a d4 or d6? Do you know? You have it written down?
No.
I'm gonna say it's a d4.
I can look it up.
I'll say it's a D4 because you have just awakened. So, bam,
Mhm.
and then add your strength to your damage roll. So plus 3.
4.
You, everyone in the audience sees this thing fly to the glass, and the two gauntlets pound into it once, and cracks appear.
Oh.
The
Oh my
crowd
God.
gasps. You see the carnival barker flinch a little bit and goes, "Don't worry, everyone. It's more than safe. Nothing can break through this glass." Give me another attack roll.
Nixio, I have a feeling you may have been right.
Giggle. Salem like slowly like grabs Penelope a little bit
Oh,
closer.
what's happening?
Is it trying to escape?
I don't believe the hornet armor wishes to be in the cave.
Let me
I
try something.
What did you roll?
rolled a 6.
6 total?
6 overall, yeah.
Okay, you
Plus
try to
the
hit it
3.
again. You don't break through on the second attack. See, as I said, perfectly fine. Everyone, don't be scared.
This is
Is it
like
upset?
cruel. Like,
Isn't it interesting? Donned in the armor of your own kingdom, animated. Sentience! It's incredible. This and
Hive makes
more here. Go ahead.
the hive makes eye contact without saying a single word.
He's
Just
looking
death
back
stare.
at you. He just smiles as he looks into the cage in which you're held. Because he got you.
Can I try something?
What would you like to try, Nixio?
I have a message cantrip.
Yes.
What do I roll for that?
You roll nothing. You point, you like, it's a, like, somatic and verbal components. You just
Okay.
point and then say what you're gonna say. You think it and
Okay.
they will receive it.
All right, I'm gonna point, like, just kind of subtly and like whisper, "Do you need help?"
The hive, you receive that.
I receive that. I look through the crowd.
You meet Nixio's eyes.
I kind of like raise my eyebrows.
The hive slowly nods.
Are you trying to get involved with this?
This doesn't feel
Yeah,
right.
Gavin, you see the armor look your direction, Gavin and Morgan, and the helmet bobs up and down as it stares down your little group.
Why is it looking at us?
Hive, can you make me another attack roll?
In that in
7.
that moment
You
where
bang
the
on it again, no
hive.
dice.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Could Salem notice the hive looking behind him? Because they're
It's not
sitting
behind
me,
they're
right?
across
They're across from
the
me?
tent from you.
I thought they were behind me.
No, they're like 6 rows
my
back,
God.
but like 3 rows away, like horizontally.
To the general
So, like,
direction.
the right
Can he
side of
notice what
right
direction they're
side.
staring at?
Yeah, Salem, you see the helmet look over to the like left side of the room.
Okay, and then I
Left
see the
for him,
little
stage left.
peanut gallery. So to my right. So peanut gallery to my right.
You see a guy in an eye patch with blue hair,
Looks
of a
amazing.
normal looking person, and then
Okay.
a tiefling, kind of being stared down.
Okay.
And then, am I allowed to do another message back to communicate?
Message a cantrip. You can fire them off as you please.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead, sort of, and Salem will see me do this. Sort of like raise my hand, and I'm gonna send another message saying, "I'm gonna try and help you. Just stay calm."
The hive hears this, and they do not move. They simply return the gaze back.
You are looking out into the crowd. The carnival barker is still talking this whole time. Sentience in a hive! A swarm of hornets, isn't it incredible? You float back away from the glass that you've cracked. And just kind of float ambiently here as everyone like gazes at you. Is anybody else doing anything? Lord Boog, how are you feeling about
I
all-
want to have noticed Salem noticing.
You definitely did. I'll say that.
Can I know I have detect magic as a level 1 spell. Could I use that?
Absolutely. You haven't spent any spell slots. What are you putting that on? Where are you aiming your detect magic to?
To the peanut gallery.
The peanut gallery. You you see just like vague magical aura, no spells cast on them or anything like that. It's like there are magical people over there for sure. But there's like other
Mhm.
magical people in this room. You're
Are we the
magical.
peanut gallery?
We are.
Yeah. You guys are peanut gallery.
How dare you?
There is a person openly. No, Nixio. They're openly pointing at the thing on the.
I'm
the
trying to
screen,
like do it subtly, but I'm kind of like.
but you're not. But
You're-
you've been
I look
spotted.
like a dinosaur.
Nixia, you're
are we
making a
helping the
fool of
hornets?
yourself.
Are we?
Can I- can
What's
I-
going on?
Hold on. Salem. Yes.
Should I do like a what is it? Perception, so I can see like that they're pointing. Do I see that they're pointing? If not, can I roll?
already described that you have seen that.
I've seen them pointing, so I know peanut gallery's a little bit suspicious.
They're definitely
like
sus.
to-
Do you want an insight?
I kind of want an insight. I kind of want
Okay.
to.
I'd like to take an action too.
Okay, you're gonna roll insight for me.
Okay.
Lord Foog, what do you want? What is that?
We're
I feel
setting
like
up. We're gonna start concentrating on using a detect thoughts.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You're doing a
I'm gonna
detect
roll.
thoughts.
I am indeed.
Who are you casting detect thoughts on?
Nixio.
Nixio. Please read off
Okay.
that spell for me. Is it a save that
Uh,
Nixio does?
yeah. For the
Check
duration, you
those-
can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, your action on each turn until the spell ends. You can focus your whether that's in combat or in
Myth in combat.
activity.
My insight was 8, by the way.
Your insight was 8. They seem strange, but this is a strange freak show carnival.
Okay.
Do I
Hold
also
on,
see
I'm gonna-
Nixio just pointing?
I'll say because you're watching Salem, you follow Salem's eye line to Nixio. So yes, you see that. I'm gonna look up detect thoughts real quick to get that full spell for myself. I'm flipping through my
Mhm.
book. Give
I
me
think
one
since I
moment.
have no context here, I'm just looking very confused.
You're looking very confused.
I look almost secondhand embarrassed.
Are
to be next to this
Are you
person.
still wanting to cast detect thoughts, or not yet? Are you holding off?
I have to concentrate for it, but yeah. If I want to, I can read surface level thoughts, but if I want to pry deeper, the target has to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. DC 16 or 15?
15.
15 saving throw. Wonderful. What's that casting duration?
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute. I'll say this whole guy is doing his whole spiel. That goes through because Nixio's at this point sent 3 messages.
Mm-hmm.
So, detect thoughts. Can you give me a wisdom save DC 15, Nixio?
Alright.
While this is happening, like I said,
How
you
do
don't
I
s-
just
you're
D20?
D20 plus your wisdom, whatever your modifier for wisdom is.
16.
16. Oh, you pass. Boom. Your detect thoughts rockets off. Doesn't go through. What are Gavin and Morgan doing right at this moment? Nixio has kind of very little amount explained what they're kind of doing. What are you two doing?
I'm questioning everything that Nixio is doing.
What
I
has
think-
Nixio said out loud?
Nothing.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is like
Well,
you are
I'm
making
like
a fool of yourself. Like,
whispering.
like,
I'm
what are
whispering
you doing?
things.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you look stupid. What are you doing? Like, explain, please.
Tell you
Or-
later.
Explain. No, explain it now. What? I can't.
Something's not.
Well, if you're doing something now that we could help with, then
Something's just. I don't know who the fuck that ringmaster
Oh,
is.
I'm sorry. Am I not good enough
do you
to know what you're
require
doing right now?
distraction?
Maybe. That might be a good
Uh,
idea.
Nixio, what is the plan at the moment?
I-
You've expressed that you want to help the hive.
My idea was I was gonna wait until the show is over and
Wonderful.
transform into the ringkeeper, somehow get the key and
Okay,
free the bees, the hornets.
wonderful. You
Oh,
let the show conclude. Did you want to do something?
well, not to add any confusion, but with detect thoughts, they pass their throw, so they know somebody tried to prod into their
Oh yeah,
mind.
you feel
And
someone.
I do get surface level thoughts, so anything that they were thinking off the top of their head, I did
I
hear.
think you hear that entire like Nixio side of the conversation of like, I'm gonna turn to the Marine Master. But Nixio, you notice someone has cast a spell on you. You catch that. So, Lord Foog, you are now in on the idea that
Yeah!
Yeah.
incredible play. But you do now know someone has cast a spell on you. The show starts to conclude. He's like, be back in 5 minutes for our next showing of our next freak. And the curtain closes, and he steps behind it. And the Hive, he looks at you. He looks at you, sat there. Incredible first show down pat. How are you feeling? You got pretty angry there.
The sound of buzzing within the armor grows louder and more aggressive. The hive slowly lifting off the floor, still not saying a word.
Angry.
Can the
still, I
hive speak,
see.
or is it like you can just
No.
speak in buzzes?
Just buzzes.
That's funny.
Still angry, I understand that. But a man's gotta make his money, and you're my dinner ticket. So, how about you take a little nap? And you hear the as poison once again starts to fill up your container. And I need you to make a con saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah. So that'd be a D20 twice, right?
Yep. And take
Oh,
a lower
Lordy.
number. You're doing really well. Good job. You're all doing incredible.
Lower number 13.
13, you
Ooh.
pass out. Armor clanks onto the floor. This part of the show concludes. Salem, Lord Foog, what's next on the docket?
I want to turn this. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I want to turn to Salem and go, prison break. Help.
and Salem looks at.
Clean.
Yes.
Prison break.
Salem.
Prison break.
looks-
Prison break. Prison
looks-
break.
Looks at Lord Foog.
Lord Foog's like crime.
He stares
gang,
at both
crime.
of them. His little children. Even though Lord Foog is not a child, he stares at the children in front of him. He sighs once again under his breath. Good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
So we're gonna do a prison break.
Satisfactory.
We're doing a prison break. We're
You
doing
see
a prison.
Penelope
Prison break.
Uh,
Prison break.
takes her umbrella, rips off part of her parasol, and takes the lace and covers her face. And she goes, "Let's do this." And she hustles. She has no idea who you're breaking out of prison or where. She hustles out of the tent with like half of her shish kebab eaten.
As she runs out of the tent, I'm chasing after her because I have to make sure this little girl does not
And of
get
course,
There's a
hurt.
real criminal out.
I'm hipping and hollering. Prison break. Prison break. Prison break.
Shut up, Lord Foog.
Can
Shut up.
Morgan, Gavin, and Nixio give me a perception check with advantage as this bird shouts prison break?
Okay, so
19.
add a T20,
19? 20?
and then I add what it's on my sheet.
Yes.
You
Okay.
got nat 20.
No, he hasn't rolled yet.
Oh.
I have an 8.
8,
Total.
19. Nixio, what you roll?
Oh my god, I'm muted. I rolled a 9 plus 1. That's a 10.
Neither of you notice, Morgan, your ears, like your pointed ears, pick up as you hear, prison break, prison break.
Do I recognize it as the bird from the beginning?
You definitely recognize it as the bird from the start that was yelling
Hard to
peasants.
miss, really.
It's so hard to miss. It's definitely him.
I do believe the bird may know something.
What bird? The one
Lord
that was.
Fook, the bird.
There's a bird?
The Lord Bird.
Do we have to talk to the bird?
What do you mean he knows something?
Well, he's yelling prison break over and over in a very open space.
What?
I'm
a
shocked you
bird.
can't hear
He just
it.
says
You
what he
look over-
wants.
After Morgan turns your attention, you do see a little girl in an all-black dress with a veil over her
I
face, jumping up and down with a bird, yelling "prison break" as
Morgan is
Pac-Man tries to shush them.
Can Morgan just walk over to them?
Absolutely, you're Morgan.
I'm Morgan.
I love
Wait,
Morgan,
where are you going? No, what?
Wait,
Morgan.
Are we really getting involved with this?
Prison
Well,
break.
you don't have to, but I
I'll go
plan
for the
on.
eyes if you go for the ankles.
They seem quite excited.
look, I guess we're all doing this. I was just planning it for it to be me. I kind of work solo most of the time, but
Morgan, you're making your way over to.
Yeah, Gavin's waving at Lord Fook. Friends, hello.
oh my god.
Oh my god! I just follow.
You guys follow. Salem. The peanut gallery appears.
Peanut gallery. Oh my!
Did Salem say that out loud?
No, I think that was
I've
just
never
how.
said peanut gallery.
How
How could it be a
loud
peanut
vibe.
gallery if Gavin looks like he's allergic to nuts?
Oh my god.
I never said it out loud.
You didn't, but that's how I was describing them as a peanut gallery, Issa,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
did out of character.
Yeah.
They, the people you saw acting suspicious, see you now acting suspicious with these two, and they come over. Morgan
He
greets
stared.
you.
Oh my god. Morgan.
I heard you all yelling something quite interesting. I thought I'd come over, join the conversation, join the
Oh my-
fun.
Penelope, quiet.
Taking nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
No.
Penelope starts to eat her shish kebab, like, fast.
Penelope. Penelope.
He's gonna lean
Penelope.
into the two
So-
short asses.
I
you,
know.
You don't plan on helping the Hornets.
Oh,
Prison break. Prison break.
Prison break. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what we're
The
doing.
bird?
Prison break.
Nixio, you recognize the energy from that spell that bounced off you came from this fucking bird.
You tried to read my mind! What the fuck?
You did what?
Oh, you have?
Silence.
No, I am not staying silent. Oh, this bird tried to read my mind.
Rubbish.
He does a lot of weird things. Do you have
Do you
any
know him?
instance?
And now he's a new ally.
God!
Why don't we all make our way out of here before the 5 minutes are up, because we are on a bit of a timer.
Look, listen.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, it occurs to you right then, Morgan, that you guys are in a loud crowd, like a huge crowd of people talking about prison break. You guys need to move. You guys need to go to somewhere secluded to talk.
Salem knows a place. You know why Salem knows a place? 'Cause we're in the fucking kingdom. I know a
Yes,
place.
Salem, you and Morgan kind of make knowing eye contact of like, we're being very loud, let's just kind of shift all these children away. And you lead them like down an alley just outside of the circus. Quiet little place.
All right.
Prison break.
From what I collect here, this bird read my mind. At least
does a
tried
lot.
to. Maybe
He
he
does
did.
a lot. He does a lot. Do you have gold on you? Keep it on you.
Okay.
Keep it on you. What?
I talked to the Hornets. I talked to them. Okay, because it's just something didn't sit right with me. It just didn't sit right
I'm
with
sorry.
me.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You talked to the Hornets. You said
Yes, I was gonna catch you up on this later.
you talked to
Can
Hornets.
you? What did they say?
They need help. That's pretty much what I got from it. They need help. And I had the idea of, you know,
Prison break.
yeah, that, perfect, yes.
Prison break, yes. Can I help? I'll go for the eyes if you go for the ankles. And
Look,
you go for
you-
Penelope! That guy with the eye patch. You
That is
step
a
and don't
that
go
is
to the
a child.
hip. You can go for the hip. You
Why
can
does that
lie
child
in
have
there.
why does that child have a different voice than you do? Why does that child have a different accent than you?
Listen.
Oh my god,
can
you
go for
can't.
the
Oh my
hip,
god,
get a
Karen, you
knife
can't
in
just
there.
ask why someone has an accent difference.
Pop it open. Pop it open. And really just pop it right out the socket.
Penelope, eat your shish kebab.
Oh yeah.
Look,
That's
look.
got some peppers.
Kid, I
no, shh, don't mind her. She's my assistant.
okay.
My
I appreciate the enthusiasm. I appreciate the enthusiasm from you all, but like, we kind of gotta get moving here. I have an idea.
Yeah, what is this, a
I-
peanut gallery?
Peanut gallery.
All right, peanut gallery. I have an idea.
Aren't you allergic to peanuts?
I said I wasn't.
No, you definitely are. Anyway,
I am not allergic to peanuts.
You are
also,
so
why did
allergic
that
to
bird
peanuts.
repeat what I said?
He does that. He does that. Do we have any gold?
I
Gold?
I have plenty of
I
gold,
have
but it's
an
not on me
idea.
currently.
I have an idea. I would need some gold.
I also have an
Rubbish.
idea. Could we talk about this idea?
Well, okay. Well, I'm gathering. Sorry, I've got some. And she wipes some like sauce off her face.
I love
So
it.
what I'm
With her
understanding
little veil.
is that you who done got the thoughts cast on you.
Yeah.
You want to break out the bees because you think, bees should not be there.
Well,
I think that's right and well. I want to help. Do that.
I want
Okay.
to help too.
yes.
Hold-
All right. One thing.
Plan.
Real quick. I transform back into like my
Whoa!
basic form, changeling.
So
Look,
cool people.
Here's my idea. I'm gonna be the ringmaster. Someone needs to like knock him out or something. Like, like take like a bat and like whack it on his head and just he needs to be God. He needs to be distracted, whether that's like knocked out.
A distraction?
You're asking us
Lord
to
Foog!
assault someone?
And
Lord Foog! I look at Lord Foog.
Peasant.
We have some gold to find.
Satisfactory.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
just go
This
with
is
it.
ridiculous.
You
Satisfactory.
you guys just need to get rid of him. I don't care if you
We-
just
we-
like knock him out. I don't care if he's just distracted. He just needs to not be in the area.
I have
Peanut
a
gallery.
plan. I have a plan.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Presenting Lord Foog the Toost.
Lord
Is your name good, creature?
I don't like you.
All right, it seems like our
Nice.
break is almost up. We must start taking action.
All right. Just you guys distract him. I'll go in and I'll try and find something.
How come Lord Food gets to be the only one that gets to say his name? I'm Penelope.
This
I
is
did- I
Penelope,
don't
my
care.
lovely assistant.
I'm
Is
Nixio.
your name's
Speak to
good.
Penelope that
creatures.
way.
Nixio. We should.
Hi, next year.
Say Salem, you? He stares at Morgan.
Morgan is gonna do like a little bow. The name is Morgan. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Morgan,
Reaches out
Morgan.
her hand.
Yep, we shake.
I'm
we
reaching
shake.
my hand out to you.
Yeah.
We're shaking. All right, so here's the plan. My good friend
Who's
Lord
the mean
Foog.
guy? Who's the mean guy?
This
Mean
is
guy,
this
mean
is
guy.
this
Oh,
is Gavin the fucking
if you
douchebag.
must know, I am Gavin the Gifted. Pleased to meet you.
Gavin the Gifted. Gavin the Gifted.
Shut up.
They're never gonna get saved, guys.
You know what? I kind of like this bird. I kind of fuck with him.
Okay,
I
here's
hate
the plan.
him.
We
I
need a
hate this bird.
distraction.
Yeah.
We need a distraction. Lord Foog here likes gold. We can go steal some gold from the ringmaster.
Satisfactory.
Maybe
Lead him away from
Morgan
here.
and Gavin. I hear. Are you guys friends?
Gavin the Gifted.
Don't
Gavin
call him
Gavin
that.
the Gifted
Gotta use
is
the
my
full name.
dear
Gotta use
friend.
the full
Don't-
name.
Use
Your
the
dear
full name.
friend. Great. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is, you see, please take Penelope and go distract the ringmaster. Penelope, don't you want to see a ladder? Maybe you can dissect one.
What am I saying?
That is one weird fucking kid.
I'll say I want to
I don't get it.
I can just I got my own knives. And you see her unfurl like a frill on her dress, and a bunch of scalpels are there. I keep it on me.
I love it.
Gosh,
I
dang.
should keep that motherfucking thing on her.
Guys,
If you don't have experience, I can teach you how to skin an animal.
Can
I've
we
never
not
seen
do this
anything
right
happen
now?
Right, Morgan, Gavin the Gifted, please take my lovely assistant
Okay.
Penelope out. Lord Foog, we have something to do.
so
Affirmative.
the teams that are okay, we've got interference. So let's see what everybody's doing right now. We've got interference, which is going to be Gavin the Gifted, Morgan, and the young girl Penelope. And then we've got the extraction team, which is Lord Foog, Nixio, and Salem. Am I getting that correct?
Yeah.
Seems about right.
Incredible. You guys split up. And I think that's a good place to stop for tonight. As you guys start to carry out
Oh.
your mission.
Satisfactory.
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 And that's where we're gonna
Peanut
end for tonight.
gallery.
Thank you guys.
Satisfactory.
so
The
much.
peanut. I really wanted to make the peanut gallery canon, so I just ran with it.
I'm glad you said it because I'm gonna run with it.
I couldn't let that just be on the sidelines. I had to bring that in.
Satisfactory.
Is that gonna be? Is that everyone in
Yeah,
chat? A couple people in chat are typing satisfactory.
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 Listen, y'all gonna get some one-liners from me. That's all I have.
Y'all, the show's Life of the Party, but is it Life of the Peanut Gallery?
Like, for the peanut gallery.
Maybe.
The
Is that
campaign's
gonna be
called-
your party name?
the campaign's called Peanut Gallery.
Our
you
group
guys
name's
all.
Life of the Party.
Thank you guys for playing. That was so much fun. And
Yes.
Thank you, guys all
Thank you
listening.
for hosting this.
Yes. Thank you
This
for
was a good
DMing.
session.
This is a great session, and now that we've started off, we will be back here next week, same time, 7 Eastern. Hopefully back with everybody, and
Isn't it 8 Eastern?
oh,
It's
8
8
Eastern, 8
7
Eastern.
p.m.
My bad.
Central.
Looting, that's 5 p.m. for you. Write that down.
Yeah, 5
Oh,
p.m.
shit, thanks,
p.m.
man.
Looting standard time.
I can't believe Looting's a bunch of peas. That was the best thing.
Hornets!
Because none of us knew
Hornets.
that until now. That's like that was
I
like
knew.
Some people knew.
I was
told
like
me.
I
Don't
had no
include me.
idea what Looting was gonna be, and that like maybe
It was so
you couldn't
hard.
see my face, but I was smiling so big. I loved it.
It was so
Alright.
hard to not talk about it.
Does anyone have a raid they want to do? Otherwise, I'm going to send them to Says Mason.
Let me. Anyone?
Honestly, Miskiff could use the viewers. He only at
You should, read
33K
my
right
offline
now. I
chat.
mean,
Yeah, we can go to Mason.
Go to Mason?
Yeah. Satisfactory.
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 I'm gonna have to come up with
Satisfactory.
more one-liners.
Satisfactory.
I can't wait to see
But
more
yes.
of the Peanut Gallery.
Thank
I
you guys
cannot wait to see
for
more.
tuning in. We will be back next week, same exact time, and we will see you then. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.